What up, folks? Check it out. My name's Shelby Vole. I'm a professional drone racing pilot, known throughout the world, but I'm not really known for a gamer. But I am a gamer. I've been one since back in 1978 when the first Atari came out. I won't give you my age, but yeah, I'm old. I remember the first one got it in our neighborhood, and that was the last day we ever played outside. But needless to say, back in the 90s, a thing called VR came out, which stands for virtual reality. Basically, you put a headset on, and everything around you is computer generated amongst your area that you can play in. And you can create all kinds of cool worlds and interact with it. Back in the 90s, it really kind of sucked.
Oh my god.
But if you were a gamer, you knew that was the future. So about a few years ago, VR started getting a comeback by a couple companies, mainly Oculus. I started watching them a few years ago on YouTube, and they were trying to get funding, and they did, and it took a while for them to get their beta out. But long story short, boom, now there's Oculus. Then came HTC Vive, their competitor. Currently in the VR world, you have those who love the Oculus and those that love HTC Vive series. What I plan to do with this YouTube channel is going to be dedicated to virtual reality, platforms in which we use, the games and apps that we use on it, and we'll go from there and see what gels. Because honestly, I have no idea how to do a VR gaming, I don't know, YouTube channel, what, I don't know. But anyways, let's try to have fun with this. So today, I'm just going to talk about the different VR headsets that you can get currently on the market and make this short and sweet, kind of like I do in the drone world. Probably average about 4 minutes, and that's about it. All right, cool. So for right now, we'll get some of that. So what I run is what's called the Oculus Rift. And right now you can get them, I think, at Best Buy for $400, and that pretty much includes everything. Very user-friendly, it's easy to get in, it's plug and play, bing, bang, boom, you're done. The only thing that you're gonna miss are like 2 extra sensors, and you really need it. What I currently run is I run 3 of them. The more sensors, the better it is for your avatar and you moving around. The cool thing about Oculus are the ergonomics of these paddles. They're so nice. They're not too big. They're actually smaller than their competitor, which is the HTC Vive. A lot of these controllers have what's called haptic feedback. So when you engage with something in the virtual reality world, it will send a vibration into this paddle, which you feel, and it gives you a sensation of touch.
Giggity giggity. Giggity goo.
But here's the cool thing. There are a couple companies out there that are making what's called full body haptic suits. If you went and watched Ready Player One, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. That stuff that was in there is actually real. You can have a treadmill that's 360 degrees, and you can also wear a full body suit that gives you haptic feedback all over your chest, your back, your legs, your arms, everything. The other thing about the headset is the earphone. I took them off, right? They started to not work right. They cut in and out. So I just ditched them. I went and got me one of these.
My back is hurting from the chair I'm sitting on. Where's the Tylenol?
I couldn't be happier. Here's why. Now everything that you hear is so much better. Although you have a microphone built into the headset, check 1 2.
You suck!
This microphone is way better. The negatives, it's outdated. The field of view, the headphones, the amount of wiring. So for me, it's about a time for an upgrade. From Oculus, you got the Vive. They're basically the 2 competitors. They're fighting each other to be who's on top. So HTC Vive has also come out with a new one called the Vive Pro. Their claim to fame at the moment is no wires. Everything's completely wireless. I mean, the sensors are wireless. They're built into the actual headset. No longer have to run all these cabling all over. I believe the only one you still do is the headset. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to show you, but here's a couple pictures of them. Here's the price. That's where you can go get them. And then the last one, probably the most expensive one, is the Pimax series. You can get it in either 8K or you can get it in 4K. Just remember, it's the most expensive on the market. It's yet to be tested, really. You have to have a really good rig to run this thing, because even though it says 8K, it really is just 2 4K displays, and they mesh them together, and there you go, you get 8K. It's kind of like stretching the truth a little bit. As you can see, the 8K Pimax, again, it's much bigger, but the field of view, from what I heard, is amazing. But they also have a 4K version. Smaller, but I'm gonna let someone else be the guinea pig, not me. Make sure you have a good PC to run this. The better the PC, the better the experience. Do your own research. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm just telling you my experience. This is my first time doing anything gaming related. I just figure I have a passion for VR. I figured I'd share it. Here are a couple clips for my next episode where I'm going to showcase my favorite game called Onward. If you like Call of Duty series or you like Battlefield series, you have got to check this shit out. It's amazing. I'm going to leave you with the last 30 seconds of some gameplay from this past week. Till next time, get you some of that.
Grab it out of here. Ready? First time.
Crazy.
Grab it.
I'll get one.
Oh, you suck. Throw it at me again. Down. Walking out in the middle. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. He teleported like 4 times. Top, is that glitch still there, or is it gone?
This guy right here.
Come on, man.
I like having fun when it's not with all the competitive people. I mean, Mount and stuff.